Sweden's most important natural resource is its forests, which cover 60% of the country. Overseeing such a vast land area is no easy task, and the responsibility of managing about 1/5 of that forest, an area roughly the size of Denmark, is the job of Sveaskog, the largest forest management company in Sweden. Wholly owned by the Swedish state, Sveaskog has over 700 employees and is the country's leading producer of sawlogs, pulpwood and biofuel.
For us, sustainable forestry is a good business. We are able to combine production and environmental issues in the same area, in the same land, and to make it efficiently. Sveaskog is unique in that amount that we set aside 20% of our forest land for environmental reasons, and we work on the rest of the 80% with production.
Sveaskog has a long-term partnership with the Worldwide Fund for Nature in order to ensure a sustainable management of the forest. And the company's sustainable practices have been certified to Forest Stewardship Council standards since 1998.
In the Swedish forest you can still find the bears, the wolves, the lynx, the wolverines, but then also a lot of other less charismatic animals and plants. I think we have about 25,000-30,000 species in the Swedish forests. And of those, about 2,000 are considered to be near threatened or threatened mainly by forestry practices.
Core to the company's strategy of protecting biodiversity has been the introduction of eco-parks. The parks, ranging in size from between 1,000 and 25,000 hectares, are developed as prioritized landscapes for nature conservation and recreation. Today, there are a total of 36 eco-parks that cover 5% of the company's productive forest land. Protecting the ecosystems and the wildlife within it does not stop at the border of the eco-parks. Sveaskog also recreate wetlands with their Wetlands 100 project. In 2007 and 2008, the company recreated 25 wetlands. In 2008, Sveaskog dedicated an additional 10% of their productive forest land within each region to conservation, a total of 300,000 hectares.
Sustainable harvesting is important for biodiversity because many species depend on old trees, dead trees and the continuity of forest areas. So we need to retain some parts of the forest in order to make room for those species of plants and animals.
Trees are mature and ready for felling once they are between 70 and 110 years old, providing raw wood material such as sawlogs, pulpwood and biofuels. Sveaskog's annual forest growth is about 11.5 million cubic meters. But the company only harvests 70% of this amount. While this helps protect biodiversity, it also helps the amount of forest used for production to grow each year. Even dead trees are left to decay in the forest. The deadwood is home to many species, such as moss and wood fungi, insects, beetles and grubs, that in turn are an important food source for birds and other creatures.
Forest is our core business, and to keep the forest and keep the resource in the long term, it has to be used in a sustainable way. And to do that, we need to take care of all the different forest values, not only the economic values, but also the ecological values.
Material that is left over from the company's mainstay industrial processes, such as branches, roots and timber that cannot be used due to lack of quality, is turned into different biofuels for heating plants. Sveaskog's key philosophy is to match the right raw material quality with its end user. The company is continuing to research and develop new techniques and methods in the forest to be able to produce more timber and biomass, while at the same time protecting the environment.
For Sveaskog, if you look in the future, we are working to increase growth, and we also work to get better technology in the forest. And our third R&D project is to work with new products, to produce new products from the forest, products that you can use for bioenergy, for biofuel, for furniture, for everything.
Through continuous research and development, Sveaskog hopes that its growth will continue to go hand in hand with the preservation of the country's pristine forests.